Part number one, what the future holds for the stock market in the next 4 to 5 years will create more millionaires than ever before. But you must be invested. You must stomach fear. You must not be afraid of the unknown. We're here to invest for the future, not for the next 5 years. What we're about to embark in, it's going to take us on a journey of 20 to 30 years from now. So whatever happens in the next 10 years is irrelevant. We cross our fingers for a downturn so we can buy our companies at discount. The alarm bell. Something is happening in the financial world. A shift, a pattern, a warning that many are ignoring. The video opens with that idea. We're being told everything's fine, yet there are underlying cracks. As I watched, it resonated with me because a few years ago I felt the same way. Comfortable, but blind. I had steady income, savings, but I didn't see that my money might not keep up. That's when I began to look at the stock market, not as a gamble, but as a way to stay ahead of the tide. Why many stay on the sidelines. The nothing's wrong narrative is comforting. The alternative is to admit that change is happening, and that means action. Many people don't invest because they believe they're safe or they fear losing. I was one of them. I told myself, I'll wait until I know more, but waiting cost me time. The video points out how fear and inaction often go together. My journey shows that stepping in while you're comfortable gives you the biggest advantage, not when you're forced to act during chaos. The market connects to real life. It's easy to think the stock market is separate from our everyday lives, something for Wall Street. But the video argues that when macro forces shift, companies shift, and that affects all of us. For me, that meant realizing my job, my savings, and my future were connected to broader trends. So I invested not because I wanted to beat the market, but because I wanted to participate in its growth. I imagine my future self looking back and being glad I acted. My first investment and my first fear. I still remember clicking invest for the first time. It wasn't a big sum, just enough to get started, but it felt huge. I asked, what if I'm wrong? What if the next downturn wipes this out? The video highlights that these fears are valid, but they also keep you stuck. My breakthrough came when I accepted that risk is part of the journey. The stock market isn't a guarantee, but time becomes your ally. I invested small, learned, held steady.